Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have a new premium format Pumpkinhead statue coming from PCS, distributed by Sideshow, and I wanted to touch on this one. It's near and dear to my heart. I love Pumpkinhead, love the original movie, one of Stan Winston's creations, and Stan Winston directed the film, and I do love it a lot. Now this statue looks very cool in photography, but there's some things about it that I'm not really loving too much, like the proportions, like the arms and the legs, just all around, even the head. It's more like a kind of lifted off the page of a comic book rather than the movie. I love the base, and we're going to get to that in a minute, but I wanted to show you some comparison pictures between other things. We've got the Sota Toys mega scale Pumpkinhead here, and obviously the paint job wasn't as good as that when it actually was released, but the sculpt is exactly the same. And I'll show you a little picture here from the movie. Now that is towards the end of the film, where the Pumpkinhead creature is starting to look more like Lance Henriksen's character in the face, but you can see the arms, the legs, the torso, very similar in proportions to the Sota Toys mega scale figure, which I do have thanks to Mark and Irene. If they're watching, massive shout out to you guys for being so awesome and sending this piece to me. I absolutely love this figure. Amazing. You can still get it on eBay. It's quite expensive. Now I know that picture is really sketchy looking, bad quality, but I had to lift it off YouTube, off a clip from the movie, just to show you some comparisons here between the proportions between the actual movie Pumpkinhead creature and this new PCS / Sideshow statue. Now I do really like it, and if I had the money and the space, I'd get this anyway, because it does look good enough to go into a Pumpkinhead collection. The base is absolutely gorgeous. You can see him in his kind of infant stage, you know, when he's lifted up out of the dirt. It's amazing the way they've done that. That's such a cool tribute to his earlier kind of form in the movie. Look at him just slumbering in the muck. Really cool. You can see great detail on Pumpkinhead's nails there on his feet. Nice paint job. Hopefully the actual finished piece will be as detailed as this. There's a back view of the base. Really nice work with the pumpkins, and nice pose with the tail. I think maybe the pose of the piece, it is cool. I prefer the original pose from the first statue of Pumpkinhead that Sideshow made, and Stan Winston himself, the creator of Pumpkinhead, was very hands-on with the original statue. Again, now that's the Sota Toys figure that I have. You can just see the proportions under nice kind of lighting. It looks like that's not repainted. Most people repaint their Sota Toys Pumpkinhead, as here's an example here on the right. You have a repainted Sota Toys Pumpkinhead, and that looks absolutely incredible. I still need to get mine repainted. I will do that one day, and I can't wait to see the results. But just to really hammer home the point, that's how Pumpkinhead should look. Sota Toys absolutely killed that. And here is the original Sideshow statue with Stan Winston himself, RIP to the master himself, the creator of so many incredible characters from film. But I do like the proportions and the pose more on this original statue. The base is still really cool in the original, but the new base would definitely be my favorite, especially as you can see the the infant Pumpkinhead under the ground in the dirt. But again, this picture here is of the original Sideshow statue. This goes for big money. It's very hard to get, and I do prefer it, if I'm being totally honest with you. Just the arms and the legs, everything about that looks more accurate proportion wise. So a very sought after piece there. Amazing work. Now back to the one that you can now pre-order. Again, the lighting, the smoke, the atmosphere of the photography is really selling the piece, and it is very detailed. It is very cool looking, and like I've said before, I would get this if I could, but I'm gonna settle for what I've already got in the collection, which is the Sota Toys mega scale figure. I'm just gonna get that repainted one day. But there's just something about this, like the proportions here look a bit crazy to me. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Very detailed, very cool, very evil looking. I mean, there's no denying that is Pumpkinhead, but just to me it looks a bit more like kind of an artist's interpretation, like as if there was a graphic novel of Pumpkinhead and they lifted that version, and used it as their inspiration. Again, here's a picture from the movie to show you the proportions of the real Pumpkinhead. Could just be the pose that the new statue is in, because he is quite crouched. His legs are kind of bent, so that might be, affecting the way things are looking a little bit. Yeah, I guess if this Pumpkinhead statue here was a bit more upright, maybe a bit more straight up, that would reveal that there's actually no issues whatsoever. I just wanted to talk about it, folks. I'm a big Pumpkinhead fan, and I wanted to get to this announcement and let you know my thoughts on it. There are the measurements of the new piece. So 27.4 inches high. So yeah, he's a big one. And if you get the exclusive, you get the alternative head sculpt from the end of the movie. That's been done very nicely here. I'll throw up a picture from the movie again as to how that looked in the film. Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, pretty good. And great paintwork on this. Look at the top of the head as well with the brain. That is just all kinds of nasty. But man, I don't know. I mean, I could get this. I could sell a few pieces. There again is my Sota Toys Pumpkinhead figure, which is posable. Quite posable. You know, you can move the arms at the shoulder and turn the wrists and stuff like that. But yeah, this is definitely a nice piece from PCS/Sideshow. Really, really nice. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's probably going to sell out really quick. Again, there's my Sota Toys figure. Just keep jumping back to it just to let you really notice the difference in the kind of proportions. And obviously it's a different pose, but there you go. But yeah, man, this is the final picture. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, if you can get this, because there's no easy way to get the original statue by Sideshow, so I would definitely go for this one instead. Look at his tiny little Pumpkinhead wang. Right, drop a like on the video, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you real soon. And yeah, I'll get a thumbs up. I'll give this one a thumbs up. It's not perfect, you know, because like I said, doesn't really look 100% accurate, but I do really like it. Anyway, guys, see you soon. Bye bye.